Hey there, it's me, Kelley Rosano here, and I wanted to let you know that my free workshop series, No Credit Card Needed, is about to launch January 30th. If you want to build a business you love and make great money too, or double the biz you have, upgrade your money mindset, clear your money blocks, radically transform your relationship with money, and so much more, then sign up in the Show More section below. Click on the audaciousabundance.com link, and when you sign up, you'll receive your Wealthy Biz Goddess Action Guide. And there's an awesome 12-month prosperity roadmap exercise that can help you build a business plan and manifest the prosperity you want over the next year. You're going to love this, and I know in my heart that this workshop series is going to help a lot of people. So join me, and I'll see you on the inside. Hi Aries, welcome to February 2019. Now this is a very dynamic month for you, and similar to January, when you go into February, you're on a roll. You are flying through the gate like a stallion stampede. You have tons of energy. And then on the 14th of February, your energy shifts. You're really going to notice this, a dramatic shift in your energy on the 14th, and that's because your avatar, Mars, moves from your sign, Aries, into Taurus. Now, this is an advantage for you because it's about going deeper and covering the details. With Mars in your sign, you have a lot of energy and ideas, and it's about, moving the energy forward, starting new projects, making a lot of new beginnings. And with this slowdown here at the 14th, now the universe is saying, okay, complete projects. Go back and complete what you've started. Aries, it has the tendency to want to just jump to the next thing. When you guys get bored, you're like, I'm not going to finish that. I'm just going to go on to something else that interests me. With Mars slowing down here in the middle of the month, the universe is saying, no, stay where you are and work on it. Make it better. Get into those details and really focus on, well, what is it that I truly want? Mars in Taurus rules that area of life where you focus on what you truly love and value. Your money, your resources, your talent, your gifts, your abilities. And you're going to be now focusing in this area on finances, which is really good because there is an opportunity here in February for you to increase your prosperity, increase your abundance, and put that abundance and energy into what's worthy of you, what's worthy of your time. And that's why it's nice that there's going to be this, let's slow it down a bit, let's focus, let's get really sure on what we want, where we're going, and what we're doing. And you're going to notice, like January, that powerful events are occurring for you. Now, we've got Groundhog's Day on February 2nd here in the Northern Hemisphere. Yay! 6 weeks till spring. Yay! As I sit here in the North Pole of Boston, Massachusetts, we're not even going to reach 10 degrees today. And I'm really looking forward to spring. Now, Venus enters Capricorn on the 3rd, so now we have more earth element going on here in February, and you have the Aquarius New Moon on the 4th. I love this new moon. This is a very optimistic new moon. It takes place in a great part of your chart. It's in the area of your hopes and wishes, your goals, your friends, where you network. And so you have an opportunity to really evaluate where you're putting your energy this year. What are your goals? What do you want to achieve in 2019? And as I said in January, over the next 4 months and over this year of 2019, you're setting the foundation for the next 20 years. So whatever you're doing, ask yourself, Do I want to be doing this in a year from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now? If not, then let it go, kick it out. Or you may experience the hand of God in here, kicking it out, or ending something, or completing something for you. That's how the universe works. When we're not listening or ignoring the signs, then the universe comes in and, gives us the 2x4, and then we make the change. So, as you go into this month, you are off to the races. You are flying forward. You have a lot of energy. And even at this Aquarius New Moon, which is in sextile, I love it, with Jupiter. Jupiter is sextile the moon, sextile the sun, and sextile Mercury. This is awesome. This is positive energy. This is uplifting and inspiring, where you can feel the success just right there waiting for you. You can achieve your goals this year. You can make more money. You can draw in more money. You can be more prosperous in the business you own or the company you work for. However you draw prosperity to you, the opportunity is here for you to do that. And that's really exciting. And like I said, I really like this Aquarius New Moon on the 4th because of this high vibration with Jupiter in its own sign, Sagittarius, really bringing the gifts. For some of you, it could be some sort of insight that you get, or new understanding about your life, about your future, about your relationships, about your goals, about your money. And perhaps you're even seeing a clearer path to what you want and what you're going after. And that's always good news too. And it is a call to action. This is not just a, let me sit back and, have a margarita moon. Margarita moon. This is a call to action. Both these moons are. We are being called to action in February. There are no retrograde planets in February. It is time to take action here. What do you want to create in 2019? New moons are where we plant our seeds for new beginnings. And for you, it's in the area of your goals, your hopes and wishes, where you network, friends, groups. Do you need a new group to hang out with? Do you need new energy in your life? Are you kind of bored with, your friends, your relationships, your job? Do you need more energy in those areas? Now is the time to go out and get them. This is not a passive month where you sit back and meditate on it coming to you. It's about taking action and putting yourself out there and going after what you want. And Jupiter brings blessings. This is a moon where Jupiter is bringing blessings to you. And it can be more money, more opportunity, new friendship, new love interest. What have you been wishing for? What have you been wanting? Now is the time to go after it. And on the 5th, we are now in the Chinese Lunar New Year, the year of the pig. Now, I don't know anything about Chinese astrology, but if you Google it, you can find out what it means for you based on your day and year of birth, what sign you are. I'm a dog in Chinese astrology. What are you? And so this is pretty cool. Now, on the 10th, Mercury enters Pisces. And now Mercury is going to be in Pisces for 9 weeks. And this is an interesting combination because Mercury is the ruler of Gemini and Virgo, both very detailed, practical mind signs. And in Pisces, we're swimming in the water. We are in creativity and spirituality. We're in the nebulae. And so that is kind of weird when you have all of this action energy going on with the other signs. And then you have Mercury entering Pisces. Mercury will be turning retrograde March 5th. And that's why he's going to be in Pisces for 9 weeks. And that is, another curveball thrown in here. And how you're going to use that energy. Perhaps for you, it's about dreaming, it's about meditation, spirituality, creativity, taking that time to do your meditations, to do your visualizations, so that you are using the energy to bring in what you want and creating what you want, using your creativity to align with source as well, aligning with your higher power, aligning with your spirituality, so that you are doing the practical spirituality, the connection between the mind, body, spirit, the connection between the higher self and the conscious awareness, and meditating on what you really want over this next year. Absolutely very useful for you in that aspect. And then, of course, your avatar enters Taurus on the 14th, and you have Happy Valentine's Day on the 14th. And then Chiron enters Aries on February 18th. This is very significant for you, Aries. And he will be in Aries until 2027. So he's here to stay. Now, for those of you born March 20th, the 21st, the 22nd, and 3rd of March, you are going to feel this greatly. Chiron is the wounded healer, and he flushes out our pain. Chiron. And this is a time where you're going to be way more sensitive than you normally are. You're going to feel things on a much deeper level. And it's okay, if you notice the side of you that isn't as cerebral or detached as you'd like to be. In fact, you might be more emotional now and sensitive to the collective, to what other people are feeling. And then you're having all these feelings and you're like, why am I, so emotional today? Or why am I feeling this? It's Chiron. And that's where you really want to work with the energy, and especially working with your health. Now, the sun enters Pisces on the 18th, and you're getting ready for your birthday cycle. And then you have the Virgo full moon on the 19th. And that is going to bring the action to your health issues, your work issues, anything that's going on with work or health. And I like this moon too because your avatar is sextile the sun and trine the moon. This is really good. Now, this is an energized full moon. Both of these moons are one is a wake-up call to go find your tribe, and the other one is all about your work, your health, your work habits. And there's this sense of urgency too, because Uranus, even though it's still in Aries, is also trining the moon and sextile the sun. So you have Mars and Uranus coupled together, and that goes exact on the 12th. And I want for you to avoid any disagreements this month between February 4th and 5th and then February 10th through the 12th, because that's when Mars and Uranus will couple together exact on the 12th, which can create irritation. You could feel really irritated. You could be feeling annoyed. It's also very animating and energizing, but we definitely want to be aware of the anger that comes up from whatever situation is pushing your buttons and you feel frustrated, because anger can come out in other places if we don't resolve it, like accidents. And you want to be, paying attention to your energy and where you're putting it and what's being activated with you. And you have, this is a wonderful full moon too. I really like this full moon because Mars and Uranus are energizing it. And it is about completing things for you. Maybe for some of you, you're completing a work project. something creative you're completing now. You're getting ready to launch it. For some of you, this is about your health and taking better care of you, slowing down, getting ready for your birthday cycle, which will come in March when the sun enters Aries and we have spring and it's the first astrological day of the year. Yay! Love when the sun goes in Aries. And so, this is a very dynamic month, and there is this call to action with both of these moons, with this high energy this month. And there's another significant thing happening here, because with Venus, when she entered Capricorn on the 3rd, she is coupled together with Saturn and Pluto. Now they are together. They are together at the Aquarius New Moon. They're sitting right next to each other. And what we're experiencing now is a prelude to the exact conjunction of Saturn and Pluto, which will happen in December 2019. So what's happening now with you is a prelude to that. And this is where destiny is actually happening, because Venus is pulling Saturn and Pluto together. And Saturn is saying, use your resources wisely. Your time, your energy, your money, and your heart, your soul. But there's also this sense of urgency. And so you're to take action, and you're to clean out what no longer serves you. And with the Venus here, with the Saturn and the Pluto, it's about being grounded, being practical. This is now a shift in energy here from the 14th on, is about being practical in what you're doing, being practical with your diet, being practical with your routine, being practical with your work, being practical about what you're doing. Because if we're not, then the hand of God can come in here and just whack. It's like, okay, you were supposed to, clean up your diet, you didn't, boom. Here's a consequence. You were supposed to manage your anger better and you didn't. Here's the consequence. And this is for all of us. We all have Saturn and Pluto in our charts. So it's not just Aries, it's all the signs are experiencing this. For you, it's happening in the area of your destiny in the world, your career in the world, your legacy in the world. And so, what corrections do you need to make in your legacy, in your career, in your achievement in the world? This is the time for you to look at that and be very detached in the sense of, I know I need to make this change, I'm going to do it, and that's it. I'm not going to fool around, I'm not going to deny it, because there is some denial energy going on here at this Virgo full moon on the 19th, because Jupiter is squaring Mercury at that time. And so we can be fooling around. We can be chasing fantasies, like, oh, if I just think thin, then I'm going to lose weight, because I'm thinking thin. But I'm not taking any action, right? And so it's that kind of thing. It's fantasy, it's wishful thinking, it's irrational. And I talked about this last month too, because the Jupiter-Neptune square is on all year. It's on right now. And it's on at this Virgo full moon. It went exact January 13th. It's going to go exact again June 16th and September 21st. So it's hanging around. And it's delusional. It's irrational exuberance, where we can be just like, oh, everything's going so well. And then we walk right into a wall. It's like, whoa, why didn't I see that wall? Yeah, why didn't I see that wall? It's that kind of energy. So there's a call to action. There's this sense of urgency, but at the same time, the universe is saying, be practical. Be practical with your resources. Be practical with what you're doing. Look at the consequences of whatever you're choosing. Yes, I believe, someone asked me, do you believe in fate? Do you believe in destiny? And I do. I do believe in fate and destiny, but I also believe in free will choices, that we are making choices every day, including myself. And those choices can either bring us what we want or lessons and consequences to what we're choosing. So you're always at choice. Even when you're on a path of destiny, you can either reject that destiny or accept that destiny. And you want to be really paying attention in here this month with the powerful events that are occurring for you and what you want to do with that energy. I like to breathe deeply and then take action and come from that calm place of understanding and acceptance. You can get a lot done this month. You can tackle different projects and tasks. You can negotiate more money this month if you want to negotiate with, if you own a business and you're hiring people, this is a good time to make new hires. This is a good time to negotiate with your new hires. Or if you work for a company, this is a good time for you to negotiate more money for you. Mars in Taurus is going to form a positive energy flow with Venus, Saturn, and Pluto in the area of your career. So that full moon in Virgo too is going to form a grand Earth trine because she is trining Mars, and then she's going to move on the 20th, 21st, and trine Saturn and Pluto. So that is an excellent time for you to go for a raise, but have your facts in hand. Here's why I deserve more money, or here's why I'm asking for this raise. Look at the facts. Employers don't like to just give out money. They need to be shown why we're worth it. And you can do that this month by slowing down and being practical. Now, for those of you open for love, I'm not seeing anything blocking it. You know, it could be where, you know, there's a new love interest that comes in by some new group that you join, or where you're networking, or where you're hanging out, or where you work. You know, someone comes in and you're just very enthralled by them, and see where it goes. For those of you coupled, I'm not seeing any challenges here in the relationship area. It's really about what's going on with you and what's going on in the work area for you, because that's where the energy is, with what you're doing, with what you're choosing, what's going on at work, what's going on with your personal health and well-being, how well you're taking care of yourself now. That's where the focus is. Money looks excellent this month. This could be a really big money month for you, where you are going after what you want and proving that you are, you know, deserving of the money, and then the money comes. Career as well. You can move up this month. You're on a roll. You're off to the races, and you can really get a lot done if you are not fooling around, being serious, applying yourself. You're going to see the results this month, and it's amazing. Just watch out for fantasy. We all need to watch out for our fantasies. It's better to just be practical and let that fantasy be in your playtime, not in your work time, your grown-up career time. Spiritually, this is a very spiritual month for you, Aries. You're getting ready for your birthday cycle. So there's a lot going on behind the scenes, and you want to take that time to meditate, commune with Source, talk about what you want to create this year, what you want to manifest this year, what you want to see happen, and you'll do it. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, sharing my videos. Aries, you're rocking awesome. And thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It helps to support the channel, and it lets you know when I upload. So until next time, Aries, you're off to the races, and then it's totally appropriate when you feel that slow down, because you're going to go back and get all those details you've missed. Go for it.